So today we're going to be reviewing our short A spelling pattern. We're going to be talking about closed syllables today. Remember, when the vowel is closed in the middle, it's a short vowel sound. Ah, ah, ah. And that's what we're going to talk about today, okay? Here's our agenda for today. We have phonemic awareness, our visual drill, our auditory drill, our blending drill, and then our new concept. It's going to go by really fast because you guys are really good readers. All right, phonemic awareness. Let me give you some sounds and you tell me what the word is. Ready? Here we go. Ask.
Ask.
Aps.
Maps.
Next one. Ag.
Lag.
And the last one. Ast.
Last.
Oh, I didn't say ooh. Listen. Ast.
Fast.
You're saying flast. I did not say ooh in the word. Listen. Ast.
Fast.
Fast. Good job. Your turn. Can you segment the word bad?
Add.
Good. Had.
Add.
Glad.
Add.
Good job. And snap.
Add.
Wow, you did a really good job with that, especially with the blends that had the g and the and the s and the n. Good job. All right, so we're finished with our phonemic awareness. That's how fast it's going to go. Our visual drill is even going to go faster, right? All right, let's take a look at our visual drill. You guys ready?
Yes.
Here we go.
M
spells
S spells T spells
P spells. It's not a race. We do it together, okay? Next one. F spells N spells N.
D spells D.
Yes, and I like how some of you had to use our strategy, right? And that's okay. That helps you remember. Is it a D or is it a B? So which one is this?
D.
D. Let's say it. D spells D. Next one.
T
Spells
spells
K. G spells G.
B spells B.
Good. K spells K. H spells R spells R. Good job. L spells L. W spells W. J spells J. Y spells Y. X spells X. Q U. Say it together. Ready? Q U spells Qu. V spells V. Don't say V. We just say V. Excellent. Z spells Z. Good job. Well, phonemic awareness and our visual drill are complete. Let's go ahead and go into our auditory drill. So I'm going to give you guys one of these. I'm going to give you your welcome. Here we go. Please write the spelling pattern that spells K. Okay, there's more than one. Good job. So if you wrote the K and if you wrote C, that spells K, right?
I need a different.
Okay. Write the spelling pattern that spells R, 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 R. Yep. Perfect. So if you wrote the letter R, because R spells R, okay? Write the spelling pattern that spells ooh, ooh. Perfect, perfect, ooh. Let me see. Excellent. So if you wrote L, you did it correct. Write the spelling pattern that spells W, W, W. Yes, yes, yep. Good job, you guys. Okay. Write the spelling pattern that spells J, J, J. Yes, good job. So make sure your J is this direction. Okay, your J is backwards. Excellent. Okay, write the spelling pattern that spells y, y, y. Can I see it? Yep. Can I see it? Yes, good job. All right, write the spelling pattern that spells x, x. Yep, good job. Let me see. Perfect. Well, you guys are so smart. You guys know all of these. All right, write the spelling pattern that spells qua, qua, qua. Yes, yes. So if you wrote a Q by itself, it's not, it's okay.
U and a U.
You have to add the U. Good job. Next one. Nice job. Write the spelling pattern that spells Okay. Yep. And the last one. There's two, okay? Write the spelling patterns that spell Z. There's two. That's one of them. Yes. So Z is one, but there's one more that says Z. Yes. Good job. S is the other one. Good job. All right. Erase your boards. Just move your board to the side. You don't have to hand it to me. Just move it to the side and you'll be fine. Okay? Well, now take a look at where we're at. So we just finished our phonemic awareness, our visual drill, our auditory drill, and now we're ready for our blending drill. Is your first word, okay? Okay, what's the word, everybody?
Axe.
Axe. I want everybody to sit up, put your markers on the side. What happens if I add a f to the beginning? Now what does it say? Fax. Okay, how about now?
Sax.
How about now? What if I add this ending sound?
Sad.
Excellent. Sad. And then I'm going to change the beginning sound.
Mad.
Mad. What if I change the beginning sound again?
Had.
This time I'm going to change the ending sound.
Had.
Good job. What happens if I change the beginning sound?
Rag.
Okay. The beginning sound's going to change again.
Rag.
Rag. Good reading. And then I'm going to change the ending sound.
Rat.
Yes, Genesis, I hear you, but I need to hear the both of you nice and loud. Yes, rat. Good reading. What if I change the beginning sound?
Hat.
Yep. What I'm going to change the beginning sound again.
Cat.
Yep. And I'm going to change the ending sound.
Bat. Cab.
Cab. That's a B. Good job. And what if I change the beginning sound again?
Tab.
Yep. Tab. I'm going to change the ending sound.
Tab.
And the last one. Everybody nice and loud.
Cab.
Good reading, Cat. Good job. Well, we already finished now our phonemic awareness, our visual drill, our auditory drill, our blending drill. And now we're going to go into our, let me put it into our slideshow, our new concept, okay? All right, so I know. So we're going to be talking about the apple, right? We know a can be found in the middle of a word, like in, read these nice and loud with me, cat and map. We also know a can be found in the beginning of the word, like in at and as. Excellent. So when I read this word, I notice there's 4 letters. Watch me read this word. At, mat. Now you guys tend to read it like this, at, and say mat. And you never let me finish adding that last sound, right? But when there's an S at the end of a word, we always say mats. Together, ready? At. What's the word? Mats. Good job. Let's try this one together. Ready? Last. Where do you see the blend at in this word? Yes.
At the beginning.
At the beginning, you see a blend at the beginning of the
At the
word?
end.
Yes, we see it at the end. The S and the T say st, st. Okay? Let's try this one. You ready? Here we go. Snap. What's the word? Snap. Where do you see the blend at, Sochi?
At the beginning.
We see it at the beginning. The S and the N say sn. Okay? Next one. Okay, so look at my mouth when I say ah. Is my mouth open or closed?
Open.
Open. Let's practice. Ah. Good job. And once again, and. Okay? So ah. And this is how you spell ah. Now we've already practiced writing the letter A, so we're not going to practice it on paper, but we are going to skywrite today. Okay? So up, slant, back up, slant, and cross in the middle. Good job. That's your capital A. Let's go to the lowercase a now. We're going to go to the middle line. Ready? Curve, up, and down. Let's try it again. Curve, up, and down. Now this is what some of you are doing. You're curving and going up and out. We don't go out. I want you to watch Miss Campos when I do mine. I curve up and straight down. I don't want to do this and go like that. We don't want to leave that big gap in the middle. We want to go like this, up and straight down. Make sense? Good job.
Or could we go like this?
Yeah, but it kind of looks like a Q, doesn't that? Right? So that's the reason why we go straight down like this. All right, so let me go ahead and give you your paper in a few seconds to read, but I want you to watch me read these words right now, okay? Hat, am, can, flat, blast. I like this word because it has a blend at the beginning and it has a blend at the end. Okay, now we're gonna read some together. Take yours.
Thank you.
Here we go. So let's look at the first word. Ready? Here we go. Read it with me. Ready? Had. What's the word? Had. Let's look at the next word. Point to it, please. What's the word? Has. What's the difference between had and has? Yes.
It changed the
D to a. Good job. The ending sound changes, right? Okay, let's move on. Let's read this one now. Ready? Here we go. Ask. Okay, and the next one, bags. Say it again. Bags. So the base word would be bag, but when we add an S to the end of it, we're adding more than one, right? Now it says bags. Okay, next one. What's this one? Let's try it. Who can sound this one out? Yes, go for it, Jacob. Fast. Excellent. Where's the blend at in that word?
At the end.
It's at the end. The S and the T say st, right? Let's tap it, everybody. Here we go. Fast. Excellent job. And the last one, who can read this one? Remember, try to figure it out because I don't want you to read it the wrong way. What letter is that? Sochi? Good sounding out. Let's all do it with her. Ready? Drag. Excellent job. Ready to read all of our words without stopping?
Yes.
Okay, point to had. Here we go. We'll go across, okay? Ready? Here we go. Had, has, ask, bags, fast, drag. Is there anybody that thinks they can do all the words by themselves? Nice and loud. You have to do it loud. Jacob, you want to try it? Okay, go for it. Nice and loud. Wow, that was great reading. Do you want to try it? Okay, go for it. No. But it's not a a B.
Drag.
Drag. Excellent job. Okay, let's move on. So now let's read these together. Ready? Look up at the board. What's the word? And. What's the word? Man. Do you notice "and" is in the word man? Do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, next one. What's the word? Come on, guys. What's the word? Hand. Say it. Hand. What's the word? Lamp. What's the word? Lamp. Good job. And the last one. Plant. Where's the blend at here in plant? Yes.
At
At the
the beginning.
beginning. And where else?
At the end.
And at the end. Good job.
It's in the story before.
It's in the story before. So let's take a look.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm going to give you a word and I'm going to ask you to write the word. And then you know what? I'm going to write it also. And if you didn't spell it correct, it's okay to correct your word, okay? I just want you to try. You guys ready for your first word?
Yes.
Okay, please write the word bat. Bat. Nice printing. I like how you're using your lines. Nice job. So I noticed when you did your B, you created your B, right? Your B, your A, and your T. Okay, if you didn't spell bat like this, you can correct it. Okay, next one, flat. Flat. Flat has a blend, flat. Flat. Can you come on up and spell flat for us? Remember to keep your hand off of the board. Yeah. Okay, good job. So she has her blend, her F and her L, full, her A, flat. If you spell flat, just like this, you spelled it correct, okay? Okay, your next word, glad. 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 I am glad you are here. Glad. Jacob, will you come up and spell glad? Just leave it and come and spell it. You can fix it when you're done, okay? Glad, if you can spell it right there. Yep. Glad. Good job. And I like how you made a D and not a B. Good job. So here is our blend, glad. Okay, next one. You ready? You're going to spell the word camp. Camp. I like to camp. Not cap. Cap is a hat that you wear. I'm saying camp. Camp. Okay? If you spelled camp like this, camp, you spelled it correct. Okay? If you did not, you can change it. I know some of you put a K, and that's okay because K also says K, right? But we do need to change it to a C because that's the correct way to spell it. Okay, Sarchi hasn't come up yet to spell one, so let's do one more. Ready? The next word I'd like you guys to write is the word, let's go with mask. 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 Okay, Sarchi, can you come up and write mask for us? Now, Sarchi chose a C. Is C, does C say K? Yeah, but is C the correct one we're gonna use? No, so what's the other choice we could use, Sochi? That says K.
K.
Yeah, so we're gonna cross that out and put a K. You can change yours to a K. Good job, and that's the word mask. All right, you guys did a great job with spelling. Guess what? Take a look. We completed, whoa, I didn't erase it. We completed all of our activities. Phonemic awareness, our visual drill, our auditory drill, our blending drill, and our new concept. Great job. Let me give you a sticker for you.